G'day guys and girls, it's Nathan Birch here from B.Invested.com.au, and today I'm here to talk to you about Doodads. And if you've read Rich Dad Poor Dad, the book, it's the #1 finance selling book in the world actually, and it's a very good book. I read it probably after my 5th property or something, and I just cemented into my head that I was on the right track. If you haven't read it, it would be the #1 book that I'd recommend for you to go and read, and people talk about it all the time, and it'll give you some really good clarification and bit of a vision to move forward on. In the book they talk about doodads, and with doodads what they're referring to, what Rob Kiyosaki is referring to, is the fact that a lot of people go out there and they focus on that next car, or that next bit of furniture, or that next pair of shoes, or that next whatever that's going to justify and make you feel better. And like, we're all accountable for that. I've got cool stuff. I've got like a cool watch. It's like got a circle in the middle of it, and it's got like a nice dial around it. I've got heaps of watches. I've got cool things nowadays, but it hasn't always been the case. For me, when I first started investing, I was very frugal with my budget. I used to budget very closely to make sure that I was spending less than what I was earning, and I was maximising the amount of savings that I had so I could pump that all into property, because I knew that property was going to make me money. You make money in different ways. You make money out of working for your job, which you probably think is a wanker, or you may like your boss, but you may want to go and, I don't know, save turtles, I don't know, something like that. You can make money by having a business or working for yourself. You can make money by investing in a property, and for me, I always liked property. I worked in a job because it's what I had to do to save some money. Business for me, I thought business was too risky, so I worked in a job, saved money, pumped in the property. Always excited about business, and I've set up lots of businesses over the last few years. But foundation-wise, there's a lot of good content in that book. There's a lot of good content that he talks about. However, Doodads is really what I want to talk about today, because a lot of people go out there and they buy stuff, and I used to value my time that I worked for some money and what that item would cost me to make myself feel better. And a lot of people go out there and just buy stuff and waste stuff, because you buy a new shirt and you go, oh yeah, it's cheap, or it's nice, or it's pretty, or whatever, but you never wear it. Like, do you really need that? Question yourself, how can I be more streamlined to buying properties on my next 2 years or 3 years of a journey of acquisition of properties, and then from there, how can I then enjoy it? So for me, I used to actually do this thing. I called it the World Vision Challenge, but they say that you can pay $1 a day to feed a child in another country. I actually used to group together in the office when I worked in a job. I was about 18, 19, 20, 21, and we used to put together $1 a day to eat. So my budget was going around and buying food for $1, and it sounds a bit ironic and stuff like that, but I actually fed myself for quite a while for $1 a day. You go and spend $15 a day, and I spend 25 bucks on lunch. I don't care nowadays, but back in the time, every dollar counted to me to invest in a property, and I could actually feed myself for $1 a day. For $1, what do you get? You get yourself a little bit of rice and, I don't know, some sauce on top of it. It wouldn't be too exciting. However, strength comes to numbers. You stand on a nail, it goes through your foot. You have 500 nails or 1,000 nails there, you stand on it, it supports you because there's strength in it. I used to look at it from talking to my colleagues, and there was about 5 of us in the office. I used to chuck in like $5 and go across and get like a loaf of bread, some food, you put on some meat, you can put on there some chips, you can put on there, get yourself a bottle of soft drink, and I was frugal to actually be able to do that. I sacrificed a lot of things to get to where I am today, but nowadays I don't look at what I put in the car for petrol. I don't look at what I go and spend, because I've built my asset portfolio first, I've built cash flow first, and then I added doodads and the fun stuff afterwards. A lot of people look at it in reverse. They get themselves into debt. They buy a depreciating asset. They do stuff that just makes them look good and feel good at the time, but then later on they haven't got the assets behind them. And for me, I want it the other way around. So my assets will pay for all the fun stuff that I do. I can do whatever I want when I want, by law, by the way. But with it, I don't have to be tied to doing anything. I can actually know that I can go away for 6 months if I wanted to. I don't travel because I can't get an aeroplane. However, I can live life on my terms and know that money's going to come in and I can spend that on fun stuff and I can live life on my terms. And that didn't come because of anything. I never had a silver spoon in my mouth that allowed that to happen. I never had a helicopter that dropped money in my backyard. I don't know, I didn't have anything different happening except for hard work and being able to invest my money into good quality assets which go up in value and produce an income. And that's what's very important to build a lifestyle where you can actually live life on your terms. And I just want to talk about the doodads. The doodads can come later, but it's delayed gratification. If you have a vision, a goal in life is just a dream with a deadline. And a lot of people dream of stuff happening. I have visions and I have goals of what I want to achieve. And they are just dreams, but they have deadlines to them and they have roadmaps to get there for me to actually sacrifice short term to make long term gains. And yeah, buying stuff that's just going to make you feel good today, it can make you feel good, but then you have to go to work on Monday and you go, shit, I have to brush my teeth at 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock, hop in traffic, go to work, put up for a boss that I don't like, whatever the case may be. But being able to sacrifice those fun things at the moment, focus on what you're doing with your income, pumping that into good quality assets, whatever that may be, and building an income stream and a net worth position that will support you throughout life. So I think that's far more greater important than doodads in the early point. So just wanted to talk about that, share my thoughts on that, and appreciate your time watching this, and we'll catch up soon.